All right, as you can see, my ants are definitely tunneling this morning. Most of them are on this side. There are a few over here tunneling, if you can, well, you can't really see them, they're on that side right there. But I'm really excited about this tunnel. It's the one that's gone down the farthest. It's about 3 inches long. Getting really excited. Good morning, everyone. So, today, I couldn't go back to sleep. It was about, what time is it? It's about 5:36 in the morning now. And so I couldn't sleep, so I decided to come hunt for some queens, see if I could find some. I am at a park in my town, which shall remain undisclosed location, so as not to attract all the queen hunters if I find any good ones. Alright guys, so I just got back from Home Depot. I wasn't able to film inside, but I did find one really cool thing for my farm. I found some tubing. 20 feet of 5/8 inch, 1/2 inch ID. But yeah, so it's, as you can see, it's a really wide tube with very thin walls, making it easier to see the ants, and it's also going to make it easier for multiple ants to climb through. So I got 20 feet of this for like $10 or less, and it's real cheap, good stuff. I also got myself a big bucket that I left outside with a lid, so that next time I go hunting, I have a bucket with a lid. My personal favorite thing about Home Depot is going to the plant section and grabbing little pieces that have fallen off of the succulents, and I'm going to try and make a succulent garden out of these. I guess I could kind of show you guys how that progresses as we go. Got a couple different kinds. Tried to find one for the aloe plant, but I couldn't find any, so maybe next time. Hey ladies and gentlemen, guess what I caught? Ants. And I'm pretty sure they're queens. So, oh, that's a big bird. Whew, he just flew right by me. Anyway, I caught about 7 large-sized ants, which I'm going to assume are queens, because they're like 3 times the size of the regular teeny tiny ants. I mean, they're huge. So I'm going to assume they're either carpenter ants or they're queens. So I'm going to hope they're queens. I'm going to take these babies home, get them set up in a new habitat that I need to build for them, which I can show you how to do, and then we'll be good to go. Two of them right here. If you guys know whether or not that's a queen, let me know. Sure looks like one to me. Alright guys, I am headed home because I caught about 10 very large ants that I think are queens. So, time to go home, prepare a space for them, and then I'll be ready to put them in their little home, and I'll show you that too. I'd also like to give a really good shout out to my friend Sydney for suggesting this park that will remain unnamed because now it's my special hunting ground. So, thank you Sydney, you're the best. I'll see you tonight. Hey guys. Alright, so I'm at the park again today. This is the third park I've been, well, it's the second park I've been to today, but I've come to this park twice today. So I've been here to a different park to catch the ants, and then back here to get the proper dirt, because I like the dirt at this one a lot better. So here are my queens, all in their jars and their little pill bottles. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to fill this about halfway up instead of most of the way. I'm only gonna do about half because I want to be able to have room to observe them, which was my big issue last time with this jar, was that I filled it to about here and I couldn't see much of the ants because they were way too small. So I'm only going to fill it to about here today, and going to keep it nice and moist without making it too wet for them because I'm using dirt instead of sand this time. But I'm going to put them in here when I'm all done and let you guys have a look at that. But first, let me get this baby filled up. Alright guys, so I have officially caught queens. At least I believe they're queens. I could be wrong, but I really believe they're queens because they're huge compared to all the other teeny tiny little ants. So they've got to be queens or just a really ridiculously large species of ant. So let's hope they're pregnant. Let's hope they lay some eggs because I have a new home for them. Okay, so as we discussed, I only filled it to about this area right here instead of right here like I did last time, so I have more visibility. I put a jar in the center upside down so that way they can, you know, tunnel on the edges versus the middle so I can see them. This Gatorade cap there has water in it for them to drink so they don't get thirsty. I also have really soft dirt in there that I've spritzed with a little bit of water, nothing too heavy. I don't want it to be super damp, I just want it to be slightly damp, you know? Just a little moist. Using this kebab stick, I'm going to take it and just start puncturing some holes here and there so that they start digging. As you can see, I've created little bitty holes about 2 inches down in a couple areas. I've made about 5 holes. So I caught like 9 different queens, and I think one of them may have died. I don't know why, but the rest of them are fine. So they're chilling in the fridge, literally. So for about the next 5 to 10 minutes, they're just gonna sit in there, calm down a little bit, and then I'm gonna put them in their new home. Because I am a good mother, I'm giving them cheese and sausage. I hope they like it. Welcome home, my loves. So this is their final setup. I've got the cheese and the sausage. They've got their water. They've got their jar in the middle, so they have to tunnel on the edges. They've got pre-made holes, which you can see on the sides here, that come about 2-3 inches down. Well, this one's a little bit bigger, but I made them a little bigger just so I could see them real well. But that's my setup. It's time to get the ants, guys. All right, here we go. So this one has 1 ant that's alive and 1 that I believe is dead. So we're gonna just throw them in there and maybe they'll eat the dead one, I don't know. All right, girls. There we go. Yeah, this one's dead. We're just gonna pop him back, or her back out. So 1 ant. We have 1 ant. Where'd you go, buddy? Where'd you go? Probably into a hole. Whatever. All right, where's this one? There's that one. Oh, there's one up top. Gotta be real careful when I open this bad boy. There we go. There's 2, 3. That's 3 of them in there. Here's number 4. If I can get the lid off. There's number 4. Here are 5 and 6. All right, they are exploring, moving pretty quick. Here is 7. And lastly, we have number 8, who's been laying on their back this whole time. Come on, buddy, flip over. There you go, pretty girl. Yes, girl. Climb on down. Why are you dragging your legs, silly? Here you go. All right, let's see if you can see them, guys. I don't know if you guys can see them in here, but they're in there somewhere. So I found that the easiest way to catch them, for me, I've been told you're supposed to dig for them, and if you get lucky during mating season, they might just crawl across the pavement and you can just scoop them up in one of these, which is just a little Tupperware that I found for dressing or something, or a pill bottle will work, or a camera, what's the word, film bottle, that'll work. Any of those, anything like that. What you want to do is you want to take a wet cotton ball and put it in there with them if they're going to be in there for more than a couple hours. That way they have some water. That's what they do when they ship the ants to you. They put a little cotton in there so that they have some water. But other than that, you just gotta scoop them up or dig them out. That's really all you gotta do. But I found that in my research, it shows the best time to do that is in mating season, which is usually spring or summer, depending on the species. They have what are called nuptial flights, which is where the female queens have wings, will fly into the air, mate with the male drones, who then die. And once they've mated, the female queens will rip off their wings so that they pass for a regular ant and just crawl along the ground until they find a place that they want to make a new colony. So I guess it was mating season, or it just recently rained last night and all the ants were just out and about. So I got really lucky and I'm really excited. So that's really all I've got for you today, guys. If you enjoyed it, please give me a like, give me a subscription. Go ahead and comment if you have anything you want to let me know. Other than that, I guess have a good day, guys. Thank you so much for watching.